tell me a little bit about this fight that you're heading into on Saturday. You're facing off against former MMA champion again for a rematch, Tyron Woodley. What is going to be different about this matchup?
Man, we know a lot more about each other, and there's a lot more animosity. He got the "I love Jake Paul" tattoo. There's been a lot of talk back and forth, but you're gonna see a different version of me in the ring. You're gonna see a different fighter. I did everything different this training camp, and I'm excited to go out there and knock him out. I have to knock him out. I have such a big chip on my shoulder, and I'm gonna get the job done.
Now, you won the last battle, so are you anticipating winning again? And what are some different things you're going to bring to this matchup?
Of course, of course, I'm anticipating winning. That's why I work so hard. The confidence comes from my training camp, and that's the only option. WIN.
So I saw on your Instagram that you were promoting this fight, and with promoting this fight, you were dedicating it to a lot of people. One of them being your girlfriend, Julia. How has she impacted you, in your life and during this whole training process?
She just makes me want to be a better person, and that's my best friend first and foremost. And so she's always there for me, supporting me, helping me accomplish my dreams. Oh, she's like walking in the building right now as I'm talking about her. But she's the best, and I love her so much. And she's a big part of this team and an integral. Need to work on my vocabulary. A part of my success and my happiness. And so without her, you wouldn't see this Jake Paul.
I know we talked to you before about maybe getting in the ring with your brother. You said your family doesn't want you to do that. How has it been being on this journey with him and, having your family support through all of this?
It's amazing. It's amazing to have almost a teammate to conquer life with. And my brother is such an amazing person, such a creative person, such a smart person. And so when we do things together, it just benefits both of us. And that's also my best friend, and it's important to keep family close. And, he's someone I look up to as well. And he motivates me to work harder every single day.
All right. In that same post that you were dedicating to everyone, one of the dedications that you made was to your future kids. Are you seeing kids in your future? Do you want kids anytime soon, or is that long in the distance?
I'm definitely seeing kids in the future. I'm getting baby fever because we're sort of been babysitting our Travancore, who there are like our other friends, and they have Titus and Rai Rai, and we've sort of been babysitting them here and there, but it makes me want to have kids. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think you're going to be the good cop, bad cop when it comes to being a dad? Are you going to be right there in the action with the kids, or are you going to be laying down the law?
I'll be the bad cop for sure. Julia could be the good cop. I'll be the bad cop for sure.
All right. There was a recent interview with Olivia Rodrigo. She actually mentioned you. She said that back in the Disney days, you predicted her stardom. I believe that you had said to her that she was going to, quote, sell out stadiums. Is that true? Is that something you remember talking about to her?
Yeah, no, I would tell her almost every single day. I would just call her superstar. She was just so amazing at singing. I would say, "You're the next Selena Gomez. You're the next Selena Gomez. I'm gonna brag about knowing you one day." And then when I was saying goodbye to everyone as I was leaving the show, I was just said like, "You're gonna sell out stadiums one day. Keep on going. Like, chase your dreams." And yeah. I mean, she's a superstar. It's clear as day. So I'm not really like a rocket scientist. Obviously I spotted it early on, but I just knew she was going to be a superstar.
Helped get her to that next level. What do you think about all the success that she's been having this year?
She deserves it almost more than anybody. Like, she is such a nice girl, such an amazing human being, has an awesome family. And no one really deserves it more. And she's super humble. So I'm so proud of her. And now I go around saying I know her. I'm like, yeah, I know her. So it's cool. It's cool to see her become so successful.
2021 is sort of winding down now. What has been a major highlight for you this year, or what are some of your major highlights?
Man, the whole entire thing has just been a roller coaster ride, but it's mainly been focused around boxing. I fought 3 times in 2021, and I think one of my most memorable moments was knocking Ben Askren out. And I'm looking forward to just an amazing Christmas and getting to spend it with my family in Puerto Rico, and my friends are going to be there, so I'll have some time to just like chill, relax, because I've been going for a year straight now doing these fights.
You also said recently that you're fighting for the content creators, rather, who are always told no in this world. Is that something that you heard often, or what did you mean by that?
Yeah, content creators just don't get the respect that they deserve. Being a content creator is one of the hardest jobs in the world, and people tend to uh, say we're not talented. They say, oh, it's easy, or anyone can do that, or these people are clowns. And when you try to cross over into other verticals such as boxing or music or acting, you get criticized way more just because you're a content creator. And so I'm fighting against that. I'm fighting to show other influencers and TikTokers and YouTubers out there that don't let these people treat you a certain way, because you're amazing, and it. Just the rest of the world doesn't maybe know it yet, and you have to prove it to them. And that's what I'm doing.
I know when we talked to you recently, you said that it is an uphill battle in the industry to have people take you seriously and see you as a serious boxer. Have you started to see that respect being gained, or do you feel like you're still kind of climbing and fighting that battle?
No, the respect is there 100%. And the legends of the sport have embraced me, from Mike Tyson to Manny Pacquiao to Evander Holyfield. And to me, that shows everything. They know what I'm doing for the sport. They see it from a bird's eye view and from a unbiased point of view, and they don't have their egos involved. A lot of the people who don't respect me in this sport are envious. Envy breeds hate, and that's that. But the respect is there, and especially going into the gym and sparring these guys, world champions, and going rounds with them, that echoes throughout the sport of boxing. And I think the fighters know that this kid can fight.
You've gone from content creator into this new world of boxing. What would you tell your younger self about your journey?
I don't think I would tell myself anything. I think I had it figured out the whole time, honestly. Maybe just keep going. You're on the right track.
I saw your recent post about your new Christmas gift, your most valuable boxer belt that was worth, I think you said $500,000. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so super excited. The most valuable promotion CEO, such a kind heart. He gifted me that belt. And it's designed by Alec Monopoly, who is basically the Picasso of this generation. So right there, like one of his paintings alone is worth like 250,000. And then it has an Hermes Birkin bag on the side of it, sewn into it, diamond Cartier watch, diamond Rolex watch. So, it's just a statement piece. And I think boxing needs more things like that.
It has a lot of flash, but does it also have any kind of sentimental value for you?
Yeah, for me, it's like, being recognized for what I'm doing in this sport, because there's a lot of chit chat of, oh, is he good or is he bad for the sport? No, I'm the most valuable thing for the sport right now. And this belt says that. And, I've proven that, not just by doing big pay-per-views and being a big draw. Anyone could do that. Floyd does that, whatever. Cool. That's not going to leave an impact. People won't ever talk about Floyd's legacy and him leaving this sport better than he came into it. It's what I'm doing outside the ring that makes me the most valuable boxer.
All right, and last question, real quick, heading into Saturday. Did you take time to prep for this fight differently? And let's give people a shout out to where they can watch this fight as well.
Yeah, you can get the fight showtime.com/pay-per-view. And I did a lot to prepare differently for this. Brought in a nutritionist, switched up my strength and conditioning, started sparring, more every week. And I had a chip on my shoulder going into camp because I wasn't happy with my performance. And now I'm excited to go out there and show the new version of myself.